Hey, hello, how's everybody? There's Monsignor, there's Angel. Oh my God, Angel, oh, too much loving. Don Gato, he's over there by the window, trying to look through the blinds, but outside. Anyway, we're going to go and read a story. And this story is called Sweet Tooth. And this is the story. This is Stuart, your typical average, everyday kid, except for one thing. Your ear. Ah, yes. There it is, all right. The molar in the back. You're probably saying, a tooth? What's the big deal about a tooth? And ordinarily you would be correct. But that is no ordinary tooth. This is Stuart's sweet tooth. One nagging, annoying, demanding, blah, blah, blah. Enough with the yakking. I need a candy bar. Now. Ow. Very loud, sweet tooth. Does it have that gooey stuff in the middle? Because it's got to have that gooey stuff in the middle. There, said Stuart, threw a smeared kisser in a gulp. Satisfied? Ah, sweet. Yes, a tooth that wants what it wants, when it wants it, and lets everybody know what it wants. Take, for example, 2 years ago at Cousin Charlotte's wedding. Stuart was on his best behavior. His shoes were shined, bow tied straight, hands were spotless. Grandfather had just lifted his glass to toast the bride and groom when, I'm falling asleep here. Come on, move it along, Gramps. Cut the cake. Time to eat the cake. I want the end hunk with all the icing. I don't know him, uttered Mother through a gritted smile. He doesn't belong to me, said Dad under his breath. Who is that boy? Muttered Grandmother. Stuart wiped the pink rose from his lips. It's the sweet tooth. It was not a pretty picture. The tooth was no better behaved in school. Stuart had enough detention slips to wallpaper his room. Why, just 2 weeks ago, who can tell me the capital of North Dakota? Asked Mrs. Finnegan in geography class. Jelly beans, said a muffled voice from the back of the room. Did you say something, Stuart? Asked Mrs. Finnegan. Licorice. Stuart, I'm afraid I can't hear your answer, said Mrs. Finnegan. Lollipops. You're going to have to speak up, Stuart. Hey, I'm dying here for a couple of chocolate peanut butter cups, okay? Detention slip number 432. But I'm telling you, it's not me, said Stuart, as he was led away to the principal's office. It's the tooth. The movies. You don't really want to go there, do you? Not with Stuart, anyway. Would somebody pass the yummy gummies already? Sheesh. Sheesh. Don't look at me, chewed Stuart. It's the tooth. And of course, there was the unforgettable Easter basket mishap. Now that was really ugly. That Sunday a.m., the family awoke to find jelly beans littering the living room. Marshmallow chicks were missing. The trail of crumpled yellow foiled wrappers led to one person and one person alone. Oh, Stuart, cried a disappointed mother and dad. I can't look, whimpered his sister Allison, closing her eyes. Those chocolate bunnies never had a chance, moaned Stuart, running his belly-aching stomach. It was the tooth. Hey, can we stop going down memory lane here and open up that bag of cookies? That's it, I've had it, cried Stuart. Enough! I haven't had one. No more cookies, shouted Stuart. No more candy, no more cake, no more nothing. That's no more anything, said the tooth. And who do you think you're kidding, kid? Bring on those chocolate chips. Stuart sighed. What choice did he have? He was a boy with one big sweet tooth. He tore open the bag. He grabbed one, then 2, 3, 4 cookies. He opened his mouth. Come to Papa, shouted the tooth. Stuart stopped. What are you waiting for, kid? Come on, cookie, 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 cookie. Stuart dropped the cookies, but not in his mouth. It's over, Tooth, said a suddenly determined Stuart. I'm cutting you off. Starting right now, it's cold turkey. Cold turkey, yeech. I hate cold turkey, unless you add a little cranberry sauce. Didn't you hear me, Tooth, cried Stuart. I said, it's over. From now on, there's nothing for you but, Stuart gulped. Healthy diet. Healthy, kid. Say you don't mean it, wailed the Tooth. But Stuart meant it all right. He meant every word. Yes, I was trying. Yes, it was difficult. Okay, it was darn near impossible. But Stuart stayed strong. For the Tooth, it was a different story. Peas. You're giving me peas? Little dry green veggie marbles? Broccoli? You're feeding me a shrub? That's not going to do it. Dessert! Where's dessert? I'm begging you. When do we get the good stuff? I can't hear you, said Stuart, putting down his fork and placing his hands over his ears. Strong. He stayed strong. Just one eensy-teensy chocolate-covered peanut before hitting the sack. How about it? A nosh, a nibble, a breath mint, something. Forget it, said Stuart, turning off the light. Strong. Come on. What do you say? 1 spoonful of sugar, urged the Tooth as Stuart ate his cereal. Stuart shook his head. The Tooth was losing its grip, and it knew it. A drop of chocolate milk. 1 measly little bun crumb. No way, said Stuart, very strong. There's that sweet Tooth. Right then, Gato, meow. Hey, watch that toothbrush, shouted the Tooth. And keep that tongue of yours on the other side of your mouth. Trying to wiggle me out of here, huh? Well, it's not going, kid. I'm not going anywhere. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Stuart brushed, flossed, gargled. Ugh, moaned the Tooth weakly. He's not hearing me. I'll get you for this, kid. Stuart smiled. He was winning. Oh, yes, he was winning. 3 days passed. The Tooth was quiet, very quiet, almost too quiet. But Stuart wasn't thinking Tooth. He was thinking baseball. It was the biggest game of the season. Bottom of the ninth, Stewart was at the plate. Runners were on second and third. 2 outs, 2 strikes. The crowd was on their feet. The game was on the line. Stewart's team was down by 1 run. The pitcher went into his windup. There was a hush from the stands. A big fat fastball was heading for the plate. It was all up to Stewart. And then, boy, could I go for a hunk of bubblegum right now. Swish, swing. Strike 3, yelled the umpire. You're out. Gotcha, said the tooth. Now, go get me some goodies. I'll get you some goodies, mumbled Stewart, dropping the bat. Home he marched, into the kitchen, right for the refrigerator. He yanked open the door, rustled through the vegetable bin. He flung lettuce. He tossed tomatoes. He hurled a head of cauliflower. And then he pulled out a carrot. That's right, a carrot. It's over for you, Tooth, announced Stewart definitely, lifting the carrot above his head. What are you going to do with that? Asked his wide-eyed sister. Stewart grinned. He opened his mouth wide, very wide. Kid, no, not the carrot, not the carrot. Yes, the carrot, shouted Stewart. No, kid, no. Allison covered her eyes. Am I too young to be watching this? Closer, 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 and then crunch. Ah! So long, sweet world. What a way to go. Done in by an orange veggie. Stewart rubbed his jaw. He stared at the tooth. And the tooth. It was over. What's going to happen to it? Asked Allison, as she followed her brother upstairs to the bedroom. Stewart placed the molar upon his pillow, then looked at his sister. Who knows? He said with a big smile. That's a tooth fairy's problem now. Wah, 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 cried the baby tooth. Woof, snapped the canine. Please be quiet, said the wisdom tooth. I'm trying to read. Pipe down, wise guy. Pipe down, wise guy. What does a sweet tooth have to get on ice cream sundae around here with hot fudge and throw some sprinkles on it while you're at it? The tooth fairy sighed. Rotten teeth. There's the sweet tooth, the baby tooth, the wisdom tooth, the dog tooth. And that's the end of the story about Sweet Tooth. Hope you liked it. All right. Have a good day. God bless. Bye.